does not announce his strength, but the results of his habits speak louder than any words. Talent gets all the attention. It's loud, it's flashy, it wins awards and headlines. But consistency? Consistency is silent. It builds while no one watches. It grows while others sleep. Everyone praises the genius who shows up once in a while, but no one notices the man who shows up every day, especially when no one claps. Talent makes a grand entrance. Consistency builds a kingdom while the world isn't paying attention. Everyone loves the story of overnight success, but real success doesn't happen overnight. It happens quietly, painfully, in the spaces where no one is watching and no one cares. Most of the people you look up to, they weren't born with more talent than you. They simply refused to disappear. They showed up when they were tired. They worked when they were doubted. They moved forward when quitting looked easier. And now, they are inevitable. Type grind in the comments if you understand that consistency isn't just a habit, it's your survival strategy. Consistency is not glamorous. It's not posting your best moments. It's grinding when you feel invisible. It's building something meaningful even when no one believes you can. It's pushing through the boredom, the doubt, the endless days where your mind screams to take the easy way out. Consistency is not driven by feelings. It's built on commitment. And if you're still trying to live off motivation alone, you're already losing. Motivation is a cheap friend. It shows up when life is easy and disappears when things get hard. Consistency is the one that stays through the storm. It is the man who still shows up to the gym after the excitement is gone. It is the writer who still sits at the desk when the inspiration has dried up. It is the father who shows up for his family after a long day when no one says thank you. It's the unspoken promise you make to yourself when you decide you are no longer negotiating with your emotions. Imagine where you would be right now if you had simply refused to quit when things got hard. Imagine what your life would look like if you didn't stop every time you didn't feel ready. The people who make it aren't the most talented. They are the ones who stayed long enough to let their small wins stack into something unstoppable. The ones who walk into history aren't the ones who sprinted. They are the ones who walked tired, bored, unseen, but they walked anyway. And because of that, they outlasted everyone else. Nobody tells you that the true enemy of greatness isn't failure, it's inconsistency. Failure is fine. Failure teaches you. Quitting because you're bored, quitting because you're tired, quitting because you don't feel like it, that's what kills dreams. The world is full of talented ghosts, men who had all the gifts, but none of the grit. Don't become another one. Talent is a spark. Consistency is the fire that never dies. It is better to be relentless and average than talented and unreliable. The relentless man wins every time. If you understand this, type grind right now and stamp it into your mind. Grind is not sexy. Grind doesn't get viral videos. Grind doesn't get trending hashtags. Grind is waking up every day and doing what you said you would do, especially when no one is clapping for you anymore. Grind is lifting the weight even when you're weak. Grind is putting out the work even when you're not in the mood. Grind is walking the path when it feels like no one else even knows you exist. And grind is building something that the world will one day have no choice but to respect. You are not chasing moments. You are building a monument. A monument to the days you refuse to give in, the days you refuse to disappear. Every video you upload, every rep you finish, every small habit you execute, it all stacks up. You won't see the results tomorrow, maybe not next week. But one day without warning, the world will turn and ask, where did this man come from? And you will know the truth. You came from the unseen hours, from the grind they laughed at, from the silence they ignored. You were busy becoming undeniable. So show up when it's boring. Show up when it's silent. Show up when you're doubted, when you're tired, when the future looks a million miles away, because you are building something real. Something no one can take from you. You are building yourself. If you're serious about building something real, something no one can take from you, type build in the comments right now. And if you're ready to keep walking the real path, the hard one, the good one, make sure you subscribe. We're just getting started.